welcome to another episode and a new build. Yep, I'm going to build another guitar because I just can't help myself. I'm very addicted to it. And it's going to be a mahogany body, it's going to be an oak top, the neck's going to be mahogany and ash, it's going to be a hardtail Tune-o-matic bridge. I'm doing the Gibson scale length, 3 side tuners, 3 plus 3x3, and it's going to be the sort of PRS shape again, and a carved top, and I might stain the top. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm building this time. Be 22 fret neck. I don't know what 24 frets be like with the Gibson scale length. No, the frets, they must be so close together. The last couple of frets must be basically almost on top of each other. But yes, that's as much as I know for now. So I guess the first place to start is sort of body blank, really. Start there, and then build a neck, and just take each stage as it comes. Yeah, let's get stuck in, shall we? Let's crack on. That's that lot of thickness down a bit. Yeah, so the idea is this oak top, I was aiming for somewhere around 15 mil. A little bit over's fine, but somewhere close to that, because it's just the way I'm trying to think about how deep I'm going to do the carve, and then if I want a strip showing around the side as well, like a fake binding or something. And then so the back this needs to be about 30 mil or so. That's about 15 odd mil. And then I've got this piece of ash. This is going to go right in the middle of the body, because this is only about 160 wide, and I need it to be 170 or so that I can do a body that's 3 by 340 wide or so. Actually, I'll quickly run another piece through the planer using the neck. Using the neck, same thickness. And then I'll just have the challenge of trying to line them up. That'll be fun, won't it? That'll be fun later. Yeah, I'll go and quickly do this. The only problem with oak, I think, is I don't find it like super stable. I find it a bit quite warpy sort of stuff, it sort of flops around and things. Seems to cup a lot and stuff. But yes, I could do it that way, because it's got the big cracky there. It's got less cracks on this side, but not necessarily as interesting. Unless I do it this way down, of course, as well. It's another option. Yeah, see, that's got a lot of cracks in there. Saying that though, super glued sawdust. Ooh, that might look really nice actually. Oh, decisions. Right, so this piece of mahogany is 900 long. I'll need to check the dimension on the PRS, but I think somewhere about 460 or so is probably more than enough. And then of course the lower horn's really short, so that'll be fine there. So I'm going to have this, I'm going to have the ash going right in the middle of the body, and I'm going to have a piece of ash going right in the middle of the neck, which is going to be great fun. Try to line them up. Gotta put my skills to the full extent of their abilities, I think. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it'll be okay. Now I'm going to go in the house, I'm going to go and check on the dimensions, the PRS dimensions. So 450 is, or 460 will be plenty, because it's actually about 450, but it's best to give yourself room for any errors. See that come to there, room myself a line, there we go. Right, so I've just been checking these with my straight edge, and they both need a bit of planing. Now, I do have one straight edge, but if I took the piece like this, turned it around and stuck it on here, then if I want to use a hand plane on the guitar at all, the grain would be going one direction on one bit, in the other direction on another bit, which can be a real nuisance. So it'd be better if I just, turn the piece around and join it this way so the grain's all going in the same direction. You can see the sort of swirl marks and stuff. It's all sort of everything going the one way then. So that'd be much better. See which one I want back and top really. 6 1/2 a dozen. Okay, right, let's get the hand plane set up. Well, as usual, I've had a bit of faffing around, get everything nice and straight, and get my join lines looking half decent. So I think it's time to glue this lot together, really. Aha! So let's lift this up. Right, let's get gluing, eh? So I've got the back and I've got the top up here as well. This is obviously the print off. I'm just having a quick look at it to see where I'm at. And I've definitely got the space for it. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just plane down this centre block. We'll get that plane down and then we'll look at getting the whole thing nice and level and straight. And the top piece just needs a bit of glue scraping off, really. It should be quite good, hopefully. Yeah, let's crack on with that. Find this centre line on the ash strip so that when I put the top on, I can line it up with the ash so that I have a centre line. Keep this to the centre line on that. The top is actual central. to this ash wood. So that's the gluing surface nice and flat, and I've got I've got this line now, so I can line up the join mark with that, which will help later on in the line. So now I need to get the back of this all nice and flat. Not too bad really. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to try a dry clamp. The oak boards are spotty sort of wooden things tends to be a bit unstable and moves about a bit. So, but once it's clamped down and glued, I find it's absolutely fine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry clamp this just now and make sure there's no gaps. Make sure I can actually get it all nice and flat, and then take it from there really. Let's see if it's going to, see if I can ready to glue or not. Yeah, I'll just have to, just squash it down for now. That's the middle of this squashed. Now I've got to do the edges. Oh yeah, squash it right down for me. Oh yeah, yeah, that squashes down. That goes flat, no bother. That looks hard up against the wood. Don't see any gaps as such. Okay, that looks pretty good actually. Great, okay. Well, that's that all glued up then. Happy days. I've got to squeeze out just a bit area really, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy that that's going to be good. Yeah, as long as you've got a solid bodywood, a decent bodywood and stuff, then you can glue whatever you want to the top. It's not gonna warp the guitar. You know, I've had this, like this oak, and I've had it with a lot of the spotty wood I've used before. It quite often cups and moves around and stuff as it's sitting around, you know. But I find you just clamp it, once you clamp it down, it's glued on, it's very stable after that, you know. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to add a bit on to the end of this video, talking about tools. But if you want to, feel free to just stop now, and I'll just say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again real soon. But if you want to hear the bit about tools and stuff, just hang around and I'll do that. So tools, well, I would suggest, I would try and encourage anyone and everyone to have a go at building a guitar. Just go for it. what I would suggest is buy a neck. Just buy a pre-made neck. You can get them off eBay really cheap. I've bought necks for like 20 to 30 pounds UK off of eBay, and to be honest with you, they're pretty much fantastic. Yeah, you might need a little bit of fret leveling here and there, but you can worry about that later. It doesn't really matter so much straight away. But yeah, buy a neck and just see about getting some for a body blank. Get something that's already thickness dimensionally sort of good, you know, like about 45mm thick or whatever. And then if you get like a metre plank or whatever, and just chop it in half and stick the two halves together, and then you're kind of halfway there. Cutting it out, my first one I cut it with a jigsaw. Tornelli Guitars on YouTube. He uses a jigsaw all the time. That's Tornelli Guitars. Yeah, he uses a jigsaw all the time, and he's a professional, and he does a brilliant job. It works absolutely great. I think it's just about getting the right blades and things, you know, for the job at hand, and then you know you get some great sanding while shaping the body. Shinto saw rasp. It's an awesome tool. Again, about 20 to 30 pounds UK, probably similar in dollars in America, I'd imagine. Coarse side, fine side, but dead easy go round the outside curves with it. No problem at all. Dead easy. And you see me use it often enough to do all the sort of cards and stuff, arm and belly cards and stuff. Brilliant, super tool. Files, anything, any old cheap, general standard files. This one's a coarse cut, this one's a fine cut, pair of half rounds. But yeah, they're really cheap things. There is nothing fancy about them whatsoever. For getting to the inner curves, I've got a set of, I picked up this set. I used to just use flat wheels. That's how I started, just using standard flat wheels. And then I found this set for about £12 UK. It's Silverline or something, it's nothing posh at all. But it comes with 4 of these drums, different sizes, as well as a sandpaper for them. So that's quite good. You just stick them in an old corded drill or something, and they're absolutely fine, do a great job. Then you're on to cavities and stuff. My favourite router is this one. It cost me about £35 in the UK. Palm router from Aldi's. 1/4 inch, call it. I love it. It's so smooth and lovely. Router bits. Amazon. You get a set of 3 with the bearing on the top, 1/4 inch shafts. They're 1/2 inch router bits. You get a long one, a medium one, and a short one. You get a full set for like about £10 UK. Thereabouts. It was about £10. It's probably about £12 now. And I think it's probably similar in dollars as well in America. But they work, you know. Sure, if you're going to like build loads of guitars, you know, they're going to fail at some point. But to get started, they do work. They work well. They do fine. Cutting cavities. Where's some templates? This is my pickup template. It's Music Lily. Yeah, once again, it costs around about £10 mark in the UK. Got it off Amazon. Works absolutely brilliant. You've seen me use that loads. Works great. My generic cavity template set I got from Crimson. It was also about around about £10 UK. So yeah, basically you don't need a lot of really high-end tools. I have some better tools now, and they make the process easier and quicker, but you don't actually need them to build a guitar. That's my point, you know. And see, once you build that first guitar and you get it all set up, and then you play it, and you'll be amazed. I was. The first guitar I'd built, I bought a neck, made a body, did all the pickup rounds. I had loads of problems with it. You know, it wasn't perfect. I did all the routing freehand as well. The pickup cavities, the neck, pocket and everything. I had to use a lot of sawdust and super glue. I'm going to tell you that for free. But I got it, and it worked. And I was just blown away. When I played it, it's like, wow, you know. It wasn't like a really high-end, lovely guitar, but it was still, you know, it still worked. It functioned as a guitar, and it was really good. And that just set me off on my path. So, yes, don't worry about every single tool possible to guitar makers. Just get a few basic ones, you know. Follow some YouTube vids and crack on, that's what I would say. So yeah, anyway, if you stuck around and watched this bit, well done to you. Give yourself a pat on the back for listening to my gibberish. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again really soon. Cheers.